Hello everyone, it's Claudia here, and today I have something a little more special for you. You may or may not have noticed that I released my new collection called Let the Sun Shine um, a few days ago or yesterday. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this yet, but the lovely Snow, aka Marble Mine on Instagram, was um, willing to print out some papers and die cut pieces, and she sent it my way. So thank you so much for that. And first of all, I will just show you some of the papers. So this is just a paintbrush stroke paper with all the colors in the collection. And for some reason, I shouldn't be holding up the papers like this, so I do apologize if you can't get a proper view um, of some of the papers. But of course, there is a video and a blog post showing you all the papers in the collection, so you can still see what they look like. And this is just a paper with some glittered hearts, and I wanted to make them kind of pink glittered rather than gold glittered. And this is just a gold glitter pattern with like kind of diamond shapes. And this is just a wood grain in purple, and it has kind of an ombre effect, just because I thought that that would make it look a little bit more interesting. And then the back side is this striped paper that's kind of like cream with a black stripe. So, that's just like a nice subtle paper that you can use with anything. Then this is a paper. I wouldn't really know what to call this type of element. It's just like a circle, but not a full circle. And this is a paper that I kind of recycled from my Amy collection, but I kind of changed it up a little bit. You should probably hold it like that, and then you have like kind of like paintbrush swatches or whatever you call them. Then this is a paper with a bunch of chevrons, and again, they are in the colors of of the collection. You could just use it for layering or just cut them up if you like chevrons. And then the back side is this mint paper, and it has some polka dots to create a little bit more interest. And I think it also has some watercolor effects. Then this paper is similar to the mint paper, just in the blue tone that is in the collection. There's not a whole lot of blue, but a little bit. And then the back side is this, I kind of want to call it like a raindrop pattern, and it does have a little bit of kind of purple pink watercolor effect as well. Then we have this pink tone on tone half circle kind of design, and the back side is this really nice. I really like how this one turned out. It's kind of like the paintbrush paper, but just with watercolor. It has really soft colors. And then we have another paper with some gold glitter effects, and it's just plus signs. And the back side is a tone on tone purple stripe paper with diagonal stripes, so you can kind of see the stripes, but in real life you can see much better, of course. And then we also have another wood cut of paper, and again it has some distressing and interest with some watercolor to add a little bit of color. And then the back side is a kind of like a big chevron paper in pink, and it does have a little bit of wood texture in the background as well. So yeah. Then there is this circle paper, and it's just a yellow circle with some watercolor effects. So you could, I don't know, you could do whatever you want with it, really, just like any other papers. And then the back side is this ampersand paper, and it's just in the different colors of the collection with some watercolor texture on them as well. So you could cut them up if you like ampersands and want more ampersands, or just use it for layering or whatever else you might use it for. Then she also sent me something really cool. So she said she would try and print it out on vellum, but she didn't know how it was gonna turn out. But she also sent me some acetate pieces, so I'm just quickly showing you what they look like. And of course, they are the same patterns that you have just seen, so I'm not really gonna talk too much about them. Of course, I apologize a little bit for the glare on these acetate ones, but that's kind of what happens with acetate, I suppose. And then this is one on acetate too. I think the acetate is just going to be really fun for layering and just have different textures. And this is one on vellum, as you can see. So I'm just kind of quickly showing you what those look like. So I'm very excited about that. So those are all the papers that I got printed. The collection has a total of 32 different papers. So there's a lot more in the collection than I showed you. And here are the ephemera die cut pieces that she being Snow, sent to me. And I'm just gonna show you. I'm not going to show you in too much detail, but I'm gonna just quickly kind of give you a good look at what is in the collection. And I'm doing such a good job at dropping everything, and this is gonna happen more than once. One of the things I'm excited about are these watercolor scripted words. They're not really showing up too well on the screen right now, but they're scripted words, but the coloring is kind of watercolor. If that makes any sense, you should probably check out the blog post or the review video to get a better look at those. Of course, there's also a lot of florals. I made sure to include some purple florals as well because, you know, purple is almost the main color in the collection. And then we have these circles, and they are 1 inch if you don't have the white edge around them. And if you have those epoxy bubble caps, then you could make your own DIY flare, which I actually ordered and hoping to get soon. There are some labels, so you can use them for journaling or, you know, just for layering or whatever you want. I usually use them for layering because I don't do journaling on my layouts. And there's some more florals. It's kind of hard to pick everything out because there's so many, and this is only half of the stuff I got sent to me. You know, some more words. I love the scripted fonts. And I included some in black just because I thought the contrast of black would be nice on some layouts. And there's just some basic shapes like triangles, and I personally really love having the basic shapes just because they're nice to just add a pop of a certain color to your layout. And there are also some frames. In the ephemera pack, I only got 2, but there are about 8 or 9 or something. There are definitely more frames than the ones I'm showing you right here. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. I'm very excited about it. I like that the color scheme is a bit different than my Amy collection, and I feel like purple is a color that's not used as often in collections. So I definitely wanted to kind of make a collection with purple in it, and I feel like purple is the perfect color for spring. For some reason, I think spring and purple go really well together. So, yeah. Of course, there's also some butterflies. I love butterflies. I feel like they could go with pretty much any season, especially spring, but I feel like they could also work with summer. And there are also some flag shapes, which I'm just kind of searching through. And these flag shapes have like patterns inside of them, so they're not like plain. And so what Snow did is she printed out all these pieces like 2 times, maybe 3 times. I have a whole heap. But the actual ephemera pack has over 100 different pieces. So the pieces I'm showing you right now are not even all the pieces that are in the actual collection. So you get a whole lot of options to choose from. And you know, as a scrapbooker, I feel like, you know, I'm designing a scrapbooking collection that I would want to use. I like to have options. Like, I don't care if an element is repeated or whatever, because I like it if there are different colors to the collection or different patterns that match the collection. So there are also these words that I'm showing you now, and they just say little things. I'm not sure if you can really see it on the screen, but they were in my Valentine's kit. But, you know, for example, I feel like they're just a nice touch to have, so I figured I would just make them fit with this collection as well. Then there, of course, are a few arrows, and I changed up the arrows for this one a little bit. And yeah, I think we're getting close to the end. I do apologize if my voice sounds a bit rough. It's just because I'm not sick, but my voice sounds like I'm sick. And there are also these half hexagons. Well, they're not even hexagons. They're just squares. Um, and then there's a bunch of plus signs, some hearts, more scripted words in different colors. There's a pack of scripted words that are in all the colors of the collection, and then you also get the variation in gold and black, so you can print out, whatever you want. And here I'm just kind of laying them out because I didn't feel like picking up all these pieces individually. But yeah, that is my collection. You can order it or buy it at my Etsy shop. And if you use the code Sunshine020, you get a 20% discount on all orders over $10. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will consider checking it out. And I will be back with more process videos very soon. Have a great day. Bye.